Which of the following alternate plots, based on the titles of the film, do you find the most appealing? Snake and Eagle's Shadow. Animation. Family. A cunning serpent, constantly outshined by a charismatic eagle, looks to win the forest's love by decrediting his winged rival. The Theory of Everything. Action. Sci-fi. Drama. Eddie Redmayne leads a rebellion's attack on a bureaucratic neo-Nazi fortress which is said to hold a vault with an equation that holds all answers to everything in the universe. Drunken Master. Comedy. In this teen coming-of-age story, a geeky young Jackie Chan looks to win his crush's love by entering in the high school drinking tournament. Stand By Me. Drama. Midway through a lengthy court proceeding, lawyer Will Wheaton learns the horrifying truth of the nature of the defendant Corey Feldman, whom he is defending. Will he throw the case, or will he stand by his client? Concussion. Thriller. Mystery. In the sequel to Enemy of the State, Will Smith wakes up in the middle of an unknown town with a bomb strapped to his chest and the trigger in his hand, with no knowledge of prior events. Eye in the Sky. Drama. Comedy. Our nihilistic protagonist Woody Allen is unceremoniously killed by slipping on a banana. He finds that he has been turned into a cloud, with the ability to witness any event taking place in the world, but is unable to communicate with humans. Over the course of the runtime, he discovers just how wrong he was to have such a low outlook on humanity. Barbershop. Horror. Teenage Sally MacFarlane swears she had seen people go into the town's new barbershop and not come out, and is certain she saw bloodstains on the floor when peering through the front door, but nobody in town will believe her. Barbershop 2. Back in Business. Horror. The sequel to Barbershop. After being found out, the barber moves to a remote town on the coastline, where the sea is an excellent place to hide bodies. Barbershop A Fresh Cut. Horror. 15 years after the events of the first film, Detective Sally MacFarlane begins a countrywide search for the infamous barber. Central Intelligence. Drama. A controversial drama spanning decades depicting CIA involvement in the assassination of JFK, the funding of ISIS, and having a significant hold on the Mexican drug cartel. The BFG. Action. Sci-fi. A prequel to the Doom games, in which a corporation fights fearsome aliens on a foreign planet. Along the way, the inception of the legendary BFG gun from the games is shown. Joy. Musical, drama, comedy. A collection of short movies intending on leaving the viewer with a feel-good mentality. The Naked City. Comedy, mystery. Disgraced detective Philip Marlowe has only one job offer on his plate: to discover just why the inhabitants of New York have decided to start walking around nude. Who's that knocking on my door? Thriller. A recently wheelchair-bound single woman is harassed by an unknown man through a series of door knocks and phone calls. Inferno. Horror. Banned in several countries, this horror film follows several young teenage girls who committed suicide and now belong to the devil, who does with them as he so pleases. Dance of the Drunk Mantis. Animation, comedy, family. An odd mantis moves from town to town in the insect world, getting into humorous situations and a spot of bother here and there. Eyes Wide Shut. Horror. A spin-off from the Saw series. A young woman awakens to find she has had her eyelids sewn shut and comes to find she is in an unknown house and is the subject of a game by a sadistic old man. Darkman. Drama. The first African-American student in a racially hot, all-white school struggles to make friends and strives to find success. Oh brother, where art thou? Comedy, family. George Clooney offends his timid brother, Tim Blake Nelson, who runs away from home. Clooney teams up with best friend John Goodman to find his brother, apologize and bring him back, told in Shakespearean language with a play-like structure. Nightcrawler, action. An X-Men prequel movie showing the inception of the famous mutant Nightcrawler. The Dirty Dozen, adult, comedy. 12 pub buddies win the lottery and spend it on a raunchy weekend off in Amsterdam. The Hunger Games, horror, drama. From the makers of Salo, a class of university students are locked in a room with no food, being told by a sadistic group of men and women that they must eat each other in order to survive. Last Action Hero, action. An all-star action movie cast including Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis, a group of legendary military men, now retired, are informed that they have but one final assignment, that they must kill each other until there is only one left standing. Who will be the last action hero? The Lady Killers, thriller. Scotland Yard becomes aware of a pattern of murders of young females being committed throughout the country by a group known as the Lady Killers. The Silence of the Lambs, drama, comedy. This low-key, offbeat dramedy sees farmers Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins try to work out why their lambs have become silent and what spooked them. The Man Who Knew Too Much, comedy. It's not easy being clever. If only someone told Jonah Hill that before his wish of knowing everything about everything came true. Again, like with the last list, most of these were just for a laugh and aren't to be taken seriously. Thanks for watching.